Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode here. And if you haven't heard already, looks like Mount Cox has uh, fallen uh, quite a bit. So there you go. There it is. I read this article, and you know, when Bitcoin's biggest exchange failed, it asked for a bailout from its competitors. That was never going to happen. I mean, they would never give anybody Bitcoins. There's no such thing as a bailout in Bitcoinia. Just let everyone know I did lose money too. But then again, if you're taking advantage of a investor status, you can take those losses, carry them forward. Whatever gains you make, you can offset it. You know, so it is what it is. You know, these are investments, and investments are not guaranteed. Not even the bank guarantees investments. They'll guarantee your money, but they're not going to guarantee investments. So there you go. Let me see what other headlines I want to share. I'll eventually go to a graph here, and there it is. Okay, Mt. Gox scandal is the best thing to happen to Bitcoin in years. And you know, it kind of sucks that I had some money in there, but at the same time, it really was the best thing because as I mentioned in my previous episodes, that I was as Mt. Gox started halting withdrawals, my real world trades excuse me, my real world trades on localbitcoins.com started increasing, and it's gone basically ballistic. It's become exponential, and I don't know if they were all Mt. Gox users or what the deal was, but they were needing. The thing is that there were a lot of buyers, and so I thought that was very interesting. So, anyways, so there you go for that. And I have to agree, as much as I hate it because I did lose money in it, but at the same time, my real investing of Bitcoins and US dollars into my bank account has increased quite a bit. And so I'm doing a lot of things, interesting things. Like I said, I'm getting more investors, and I'm exploring global markets, and so I'm able to do that in various different ways. And I'll talk a little bit about that in another episode, about how you can play on global markets and Bitcoin and your legal tender here in America with legal tender of US dollars backed by the US government. So this is going to be very interesting as time goes on. There's a lot of things happening. I've been saving this headline for a while. I just want to get that over with. And I have to say, as much as I hated Mt. Gox to go because I had money there, at the same time I'm making a lot of trades, and you know, I'm just reinvesting right back into it and making even more trades, and reinvesting right back again and making even more trades, and it's just starting to really take off for me. So let's get rid of this headline. Excuse me. I still got this nagging cough. And there you go. Mt. Gox goes dark after theft report. So there you go. Let's see what else I wanted to share. Okay. Now this is a more recent news here. Now, I guess you knew that was coming. I mean, I haven't quite read the full story, but I guess you knew that was kind of kind of coming here, I guess. And I'll show you the other headlines here. No, that's not it. Here's the other headline. No, no, that's not it either. Sorry, it's probably this one, or is it this one? No, a little bit. Okay, it's this one. Sorry. Okay, so attorney subpoenaed Mt. Gox, other Bitcoin businesses, and so this is going to be interesting to see what they do if this is going to be all, if they're ever going to have an American exchange in America. I think they got to show that they can, one, regulate, and second, enforce. And I think that's going to be important, and I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, white collar crime is not considered, a violent act in any way. If anybody goes to jail, I mean, I don't know how long they go to jail, but compared to like murder, rape, and all this other physical violent stuff, they don't get a lot. They walk out often somewhat poor or poorer. But I don't know if anybody's really going to get arrested. But I'm going to keep an eye on it because I want to see. Because if depending on what happens and what goes on, that's going to be a good, valuable source of both information and resource for a mining investor. So, anyways, that's one thing I wanted to share. And let me see, what the hell was this? I can get rid of this now. I've been holding on to that for a while. And there you go. And this is why I brought this up, because Second Market, which is, I think, somewhat based in America, in the U.S., they want to start an exchange here. Now, what I've done since Mt. Gox has fallen, what I've done now is when I trade and everything, is when I'm done trading, I'm pulling out my Bitcoins. And I'm putting them in at Coinbase. At least I know they're in America. And Coinbase, if you know how it works, they're set up directly to your banks. So when you want to cash out, you can cash out. The prices aren't the best, but at the same time, at least you can cash out, right? So, all right. So I can get rid of these now, and oh yeah, just one more thing here, and just go over. I have been missing out a lot, mainly because I've been doing a lot of trading, trading, like buying and selling. So I haven't had a chance to keep up with the news. But it looks like there's a lot of things going on, despite everything that's happening here. Of course, Cyprus would say that Bitcoin is illegal, of course, but there's just a lot of things going on. It's starting to really accelerate at a very exponential speed here. And if you've seen my episodes, if starting from the beginning, I kind of just keep saying, go back to the beginning and work your way back up. If you just got in here, you'll know I mentioned that marketing Bitcoins will exponentially accelerate its value. And if you've seen the other charts that I've shown where I showed the spike in usage, it correlates directly with the spike in prices as well. So watch as you'll see the next. Matter of fact, there it is. There's that first spike that I was showing in the graph, and then the second spike. Now, if you've been keeping up to date, you would know what the spikes that I'm talking about. The spike not in the price, but in the usage. The usage of Bitcoin was at the same level as it was here, And so if you look at the price, you'll notice that this price is kind of small. It was big at its time, but compared to what this price was, this was nothing. And I was just telling people that's just a triangle within a triangle, and well, go watch the episode. You'll see what I'm talking about. Anyways, a lot of things going on, and then this one here, which I thought was interesting. Oh, you see a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things to read for me to catch up on and see. There's a lot of things, and apparently he's still in Japan. I don't see why he would not be in Japan. If anything, he probably feels very safe in Japan, seeing how it's out of U.S. jurisdiction. But you know, I don't know. I mean, you know, Japan is an ally nation. I mean, if they really want to get you, they'll get you somehow. But it'll be interesting to see. I have nothing against this person anyway. I just have something against the exchange, which I traded on, but not anything against him personally. So let's go on to the chart. Let's see what's going on. And oh yeah, by the way, one more thing. Let's document this. This was, and I've had this for a while, but that's the last price of Mt. Gox. And that's it. That's all there was. It's not moving anymore. It is dead on arrival. DOA, I believe. So, anyways, I can get rid of this now, and that leaves me with only 2 to work with. So, well, there you go. They rearranged Mt. Gox being at the very end now. Then, if they ever do anything, I'll be amazed. But now you got 2 majors. You can say 3 if you convert the Chinese money to US dollar. So you could, in theory, possibly. But there it is. Bitstamp is now the highest. Sometimes I've seen it move. I've seen it come back and forth between those 2, Bitsy and Bitstamp. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. If we get an American exchange, you know right away it's going to get a lot of US dollars, since Bitcoin's already being traded in US dollars for the most part. So, alright, so let's take a look at what's going on here, and let me just put this down so you can see a little bit better. Excuse me. So I basically it's the same thing. A couple things going on here. It from here to here, it looks like it was breaking out, fell below again, and came back up. So this looks like a breakout from this trend, but there's 2 lines here. I gotta make this line and now this line. There seems to be some correlation, like it's slowly trying to turn over, but that's really uncommon because you never see it really turn over. It's if anything, it's like it'll just be a somewhat down trend, and then all of a sudden spike up, breaking out of there. So, but so far it's following this trend line, I guess you can say. So I'm just looking for something that's going to break out. It's kind of broken out of this. It may play on that a little, and if it breaks up above this, there could be a good chance that it'll break up a little bit to a certain point. But it's going to work its way up slowly and go down slowly. And you know, at this price range, I mean, look at the price range here. You know, you got $700 to $500 price range, and that's pretty good. I mean, considering, you know, it's barely been 3 months since it hit 1,000. I mean, it's barely been 3 months. So, my goodness, 1 month in Bitcoin trade feels like 1 year. So, anyway, that's Bitsy, and then let me do Bitstamp, and this one's a little bit more concise, I should say. And the way this downtrend here is going, it seems to work out. This is the original here, and it broke out briefly, going back down to only go back up, and so I made another set of lines between these two, and they come out, and so it looks like here and here, a lot of people are trading on that. But anyways, if it stays in here and then breaks out again, you'll know that it's breaking out, most likely breaking out of this down channel and then breaking up. So either way, if you know how to trade, you know how to trade on a down market, and then you know how to trade on an up market. Either market works for you if for experienced traders. So anyways, I guess that's this episode here. I just want to share that, and I guess we can say rest in peace, Mt. Gox, finally. But Mt. Gox may be dead, but apparently the question of where is the Bitcoin is not dead. What happened to it? Did it get stolen, or did somebody eat a lot of sushi? All right, so that's the question. And you know, I had an uncle that told me that, you know, if they really want to get you, the very, very long arm of the law will reach out and get you. He didn't say it like that, but he basically said in that fashion, you know, like, if they really want to get you, the long arm of the law will reach out and just grab you. So it'll be interesting to see. Anyways, that concludes this episode here. Sorry, I think my videos are going to be more sporadic because if you've seen my videos before, you know I said I was going to go global, it's going to go international, so there may be periods of time where I may not do any videos because I'm on a plane. Or I might document that. I'd be on a plane, or I might be going somewhere, or a lot of things here. A lot of things for me to open up on. Anyways, I'll keep you up to date on some of the things that I've been doing to give you some ideas of what you can do with Bitcoin in particular. But any financial instrument, you can theoretically do what you can do with Bitcoin if you're trading Bitcoin. So that'll be for another episode anyway. Anyways, I hope this helps, and this concludes this episode. Feel free to like, dislike, comment, or even do a video response. Until next time, stay tuned.